We've got fewer comments saying, what a great day, I'll be spending it dolled up in hats and the like. And instead, what do we get, Pico?
Well, some cynicism of people,
yeah,
to put it bluntly. Tracy, have you noticed this, or are you just seeing the big crowds at the actual races?
I've noticed this and I'm delighted by this increased awareness, because really the Melbourne Cup is a trifecta of alcohol abuse, excessive gambling and animal cruelty. It always has been, but people have only become aware of it since the deaths of 2 horses in 2014 and Red Cadeau being put down last year. And it's also part of an international movement about animal rights and animals being sentient beings. Remember the outcry over the shooting of Harambe the gorilla? All of a sudden people are waking up to this age-old practice of humans using animals and abusing animals for their own entertainment, which has been happening for centuries. And all of a sudden, with the fragmentation of the mass media, we're seeing more things on video. We're actually seeing what goes on behind the scenes, and we're saying enough, no more.
What do you reckon, Susan?
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. And I also think the gambling is something that we need to talk about. Australians are the biggest gamblers in the world, which is quite confronting when you think about it. The average Australian will lose $1,500 a year.
So that's a per capita figure, isn't it?
Yeah, of any country in the developed world, we spend the most gambling. The social cost of gambling is nearly $5 billion a year. And I read a really interesting piece in the SMH this week that said if you had taken the money that you lost on the Melbourne or gambling in a year and invested it in the stock market, you'd actually be up $320. So maybe we could have a public holiday about the stock market. Instead, you could still wear a hat, but just invest in our stocks. Might be a better return.
I don't know, that's gambling too. On some you just whack it under the bed or something, or buy property. Look, it's been interesting. I remember back to a very not popular but famous column written probably about 10 years ago by Marie Hardy, the well-known writer and columnist, who really had a go at it and said, Melbourne Cup, forget it, it's just a bloodbath, exactly as you were saying, Tracy, and I'm not having any more of it. And she was pilloried for this.